So this is the space. I was kind of hoping I could turn something on here, but nevertheless, welcome to what will be day 5 of Team Belize's 21-day Veg Camp. I am Shayola Benta, aka Shayola the Artisan, and we are working on Sunday's prep. Side note, I do not own the rights to the music playing in the background, just so you know, but I love playing music while I prepare. It's such my therapy. So we're going to get right into it. But before we do that, I should ask, does anyone have any questions so far? Anything? Okay. So we know that we start off with our kidney liver flush. Circling back around again, we have the mullein, which is good for our lung support. Our tonic, which again would be celery and lemon. But if you have high blood pressure, this recipe is not for you. So I would suggest just doing lime or lemon water. If you have another veggie that you would like to infuse, that's all good too. But if you have the high blood pressure, no celery. And then we're going to repeat the cranberry juice and the spirulina and the lime. Here again, that is for our bladder support, overall nourishment. We can run the quinoa recipe again, or whatever breakfast you enjoy, but keeping it in a pattern in that fruit, veggie, or veggie, fruit, veggie, fruit, veggie, fruit. All right. So then we move into our solid lunch, which is this tray before you. And again, we're just going to show, and I keep saying again, because this really is a reminder to what we've already done. Now, I have an abundance of scallion, so I'm going to go ahead and just make that part of the soup. Scallions, that heat, that's our antibacterial. So this lentil soup would be fortified with a whole lot of antibacterial. But first, I'm going to chop up our red pepper. Does anyone remember what red pepper is rich in? That would be a vitamin C. So this is great for immune boosting, and it's really right up there with oranges and things to that nature, citruses. So I'm doing a loose chop on the peppers just to give it a little extra texture. You can cut as fine as you like. You can mince it even if you like. Totally up to you. All right. So we have our onion, red onion, right up there with the green onion in terms of the killing of bacteria, helping out with indigestion. So these, I'll cut these pretty loose too. And again, we want to taste the rainbow. So some may fancy, sweet onions, which have more of a yellow texture. I love I think red onion and maybe even scallions are the only onions that I could eat raw. The other onions for me are definitely pungent, so I don't eat those as often. But yes.
It looks like you and I are the only people on. Do you have to let people in to the room? Do you have anybody waiting?
I don't see anyone waiting, but hold on. Let me just triple check. No one waiting just yet.
Okay.
But yes, apparently I do have to let people in. But I'm gonna make it a point to look up every so often because I'll miss it, and I have in the past if I'm looking down at the board. But it pops up on far enough for me to really be able to see it. All right, so I am improvising as it relates to the ingredient portions. So I'm okay with putting the extra onion in my soup. I don't know how pleasant my burps will smell, but we are cleaning up and cleaning out. Let's make these a little smaller. Okay. Does anyone have any questions?
I don't.
And if you don't have, no, okay. Oh, someone's coming in. Awesome. If you don't have any lentils, here again, you can always do split pea, or you can do whatever bean or legume you have. You want to stick to the live though. Black bean is also really good. I love a great black eyed pea soup as well. So whatever you have, you can use. So do we remember where most of the nutrients are in our herbs?
In the roots,
And
the stem,
in the root, and then the stem. Let me move on up. So we're just gonna cut some of the stem in there too. Of course, you'll taste it more, right? And it has so many great properties. So this is us working out our first mind, which is the gut. The gut is the first mind. And if it is clouded, trust and believe the rest of life will be clouded. Right. And then I'm just going to use the scallion that I have. Now this is some of the veggies, well, really most of it is what I had from home. So I just put it on ice. Right, so now you don't have to run around looking for things, taking time. You can use regular ice, of course. You can use an ice pack or two. But we definitely should get into the habit of, no matter where we are in life, if it is that time to cleanse the body, we're mentally prepared. So we'll do what we need to do to make sure we have what we need to have, no matter where we are in the world and what we're doing. Or even if we're paying someone, they know how to cater to you. All right.
Sheila.
Yes.
I just noticed that you didn't chop up the ends of the onion, the green onion.
Yeah, I get down to and that's really out of habit. You really want to go down as far as you can.
Oh, okay, because I cut the ends off.
But I don't know why it's not there.
I cut the ends off and then I use all of it.
All of it. Mm-hmm. And it's really to a good broth. You save those and you can just make it. But that, now that you say it, I'm just going to go ahead and cut it all the way to the end. Because I'm not making a broth tonight. Tornia, did you get my email? I strive to answer quickly. And we just had a conversation about that, like striving not to answer quickly. But I know if I didn't answer quickly, it will take time.
Yes. Do
get
you
back.
mean the one with the recording?
You sent another email.
Yes.
I
Could I?
think I saw some. Did
I
you get?
did.
Do you have everything you need?
I didn't. I was wondering. Someone asked if I could send them the 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 list of
Yeah.
your
Mhm. For the detox, that's what I responded to in the email. So you could check the email.
okay.
Yeah, just knowing that this definitely is a commitment.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I had a third person to ask if they can just get the list, but they didn't want to join. But I wanted to check with you to make sure I'm in compliance.
And I appreciate that so very much. And I just basically responded saying that thank you for asking. I appreciate that. And I'm okay with you sharing, but I would ask if they pay the 2121 or give a donation just so that we are in the spirit of reciprocity.
Absolutely.
Because they may not even get, right?
Yeah, I understand that. Okay. Thank you, Shayla.
You're welcome. All right. So we have all of our veggies. And here again, hopefully y'all can see it's getting darker. And we have our lentils that we've been soaking. So I'm just going to pour this water off. I had to soak it in salt water. And I'll move the pot over here so you can see what it is that I'm doing. And here again, you don't have to necessarily use lentils. Okay, you can use whatever legume or bean you have. But definitely switch it up so you don't feel like you're eating the same thing over and over again when you decide to go through it on your own. Okay, so hold on, they have a little fancy doodad. Do this first. So we're gonna wait for the pot to heat up. We have it on a medium heat, and then we're gonna coat it with a little oil, and then we're going to begin. So we have some time here, a little break. Any questions, any thoughts, any concerns? Anybody feeling different in the body? Not so much? Not yet. How are you coming along with finding your ingredients?
Well, I'm
Y'all
still
doing
not
all right?
hungry, which is amazing to me to not be hungry at all. And I'm loving every recipe. And when I can't do what I'm supposed to do, like today, I took the cabbage and the ginger and to make the tonic with the lime. Well, I couldn't get it juice because red cabbage doesn't have as much liquid as green cabbage does, and so it
That's right. That's right.
I couldn't break it down anymore, so I ate it like coleslaw.
Okay.
It was
Yeah.
good.
And that works too, right? It's still, I love it. I love that little twang, that little bit of heat that it gives. I do. But I'm glad that you all are enjoying the recipes and not feeling hungry. That's the greatness in it, because then you know, okay, I'm not overeating, and just allowing the colon to say, oh, thank you for relaxation. I appreciate it. You know. All right, so we're getting there. We are getting there. So, anybody have plans for the springtime?
Yeah,
spring is
supposed
coming.
to be over.
I
So we
feel
can
it.
make some plans.
I feel it.
Shayla, I love the seaweed. Could we eat too much seaweed? Very good.
They are delicious. And yes, you can do too much of a good thing.
Oh,
So, and it's protein, right? So you don't want to do too much because then that's overtime that the liver has to go through to filter the protein. So, I know. Try to give yourself a limit and then drink some water, I guess. But are
thank
you buying the nori sheets or do you have the
you.
small chips?
The small chips, the
Mm-hmm.
one in the
Yes, well,
little packages.
I
Very
love
good.
them. Those are my potato chips. I'm speaking from experience. This is why I'm telling you, don't overeat the seaweed because it's
Okay.
easy to do.
Okay,
It is
thank you.
easy to do. You're welcome. All right, so we're getting there.
Eating a whole package, overdoing it.
No, eating like a whole, no, this is overdoing it because some stores sell it like 6 to a pack,
Right.
6 cartons to a pack.
Right.
I'll eat the whole 6 cartons.
Oh, okay.
It takes me no time.
Yeah.
No time at all. So just striving to be mindful about that. All right, so I'm moving the pot in front so you can see using my hemp oil. Feel free to use your coconut, your olive, not the extra. The extra has a high heating index, so it'll heat quickly. And some, oils are better for salads, toppings, not necessarily for cooking. So before I put in my accoutrement, I'm going to add the beans, the legumes with less water. All right. Put my big red bowl so y'all can see what I'm doing. And from this space, I mean, I could have put the accoutrement in first. It's all good. Because what I would like to do first is just season the lentils. So I have my cumin. Did someone ask a question? Okay. All right, come on in, come on in. Welcome. This is a curry, the last of it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just do that there. And then I'm gonna use my Badia because I did bring her. She's like, Mom, you gotta take me too. I wanna see Atlanta too. All right, and then we're going to mix in the seasoning. Nice and make sure you get it all in there, right? Because this is ultimately going to be your broth as well, right? So we have our water. We're gonna cover it, I would say do about 1 inch over, right? And then just allow the water to boil. And when it's just about done, you add in your accoutrement and then you turn it off. And that's the soup. But we do have some time. So while the soup is doing what it does, I'm here for questions. I'm here for, anything that you may have. And I also, I realize it's a Saturday night. We got some wealth building to do. I don't want to keep you if it's not necessary to keep you. So, tomorrow, it's looks good. Now, remember, we don't have class on Sunday. Alert, alert, alert. That also is going to be extended to Monday because it looks like I'm going to be in Atlanta a little longer, but not in a space where I can set up. So I'll ask Nikki to put that in the chat, the Team Believe chat. And I'll send a follow-up email or strive to make it as visible in the email that I'll send tonight with this recording. So feel free to run any of the recipe days that we've already gone through, what you feel confident in making. The only, I don't want to say requirement, but yes, is striving to stick to the pattern. So even though you are changing up some ingredients, or you're changing up, portion sizes or what have you, just strive to remain within the pattern. And when I say pattern, what do I mean? Making sure that you have your water flush, your lime, your kyolic, your lemon, doing your tonic, and then your liquid solid, whether it's fruit, vegetable. So we don't want to have a whole day of just fruit things. You can have a whole day of just vegetable things. That's fine. And keeping it light. So again, just for repeat, we do not have a face-to-face class on Sunday, the 7th, which is noted. Monday, the 8th is not. So just making note that we do not have class on Monday, but we'll resume regularly on Tuesday. And of course, Wednesday, I have the viewing or the recording with Queen. So we'll meet again on Thursday, Friday, and continue on. So, I really don't have anything else to share.
Cheryl, I have
But I
another
am
question.
definitely, yes.
I have another
No,
question.
no, sorry.
It seems
Mhm.
like by the time I finish one meal, it's time for the next meal. Do we have to eat a lot? Can we just eat
Nope,
okay. Yeah, because it seems
not at
like
all.
so
You
much.
listen to your body. Thank you for saying that. But no, it's not, here again, designed to be uncomfortable. So if you feel like, oh, I haven't even finished digesting what I had earlier, if you skip a meal, that's fine, as long as you're having water in place of,
Okay.
it's good to go. Because what you don't want to do is overcrowd the colon. So now when it's time to do the enema, it's uncomfortable because the colon is, hasn't digested everything that you've taken in. So no
Okay.
problem at all. Mm-hmm. Yep. Anyone else?
Thank you, Toria, for asking that question, because I have the same issue. I'm like, I can't even finish this. It's time for something else.
Mm-hmm. And even if you did smaller portions of a thing, I mean, or you could just do the liquid stuff. You don't have to do any of the solids if it happens for you that day. You say, okay, what I want to go a little lighter, go a little deeper. That's cool too, for sure. For sure. But I'm happy that y'all not hungry. That feels good. Yeah.
Well,
Does anyone else have anything?
I just want to say thank you, Shay.
You're muted, Auntie.
I just want to say thank you, and I'm going to jump back on the other platform.
Give thanks. Yeah, I don't have anything else. Mama Michelle, if you need me for anything, just holler. And I will see you all on Tuesday.
Okay, thank
I
you.
want to say thank you too, really quickly. You've been an angel, and your patience is amazing. Whatever you're taking, I need some of that because you are so patient.
Give thanks and praises, just breathing.
Okay.
But we got some other things too. But all right, y'all. See you Tuesday. Enjoy your Sunday and your Monday, and may you be full of light. I love you for striving.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Love you too.
Cheryl, and thank you, everyone.
Bye.
You're welcome. Peace.
Peace.